This is Tuba Samurai. Welcome into Dot Talk. Glad to be back with you after a season-long hiatus and had some real-life stuff going on, so I had to take some time off, and hopefully I'll be able to be back with you every week because this is Dot Talk, where we take a look in at news in Goal Line Blitz, what's going on around the game, and we'll also start doing our replays of the week, hopefully starting next week. First things off is, man, how many changes in the game over this last season. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, and a big part of it has to do with the hiring of a brand new programmer. Goes by the handle Corn Dog, so if you see him in the game, that's a guy making all these small changes. And I'll tell you, all these small changes have made a huge difference to the way the game is going on. Looking at our change log for the last few days, though, on September 14th, they added the all-time ranking code. So you can now go into your players and see where they rank, where they stack up against everybody in Goal Line Blitz. So if you've got a retired player, just head to Retired Players, look at their awards page, and it'll tell you where they rank all time. You can even do that with your current players, see where they are in their career and how they're doing. Also, had the Hall of Fame voting going on, and don't think they've released the results of that yet, but there was recently a vote. They had 50 players on there, and you could vote on who you wanted to put in the Hall of Fame. And I'm looking at the poll right now to see who's leading. I think T. Baggins from the Cobra Kai was leading that last I heard. Also, Jedi Knight was high in there, the halfback. Strong safety Deadpool high on that list, as well as halfbacks Larry Zonka and Dirty Mo Posse, wide receiver Cassius Clay, kicker Ray Finkel, halfback Hulk Blazing, Garrett Dooley, quarterback Ben Randall's the first quarterback in the top 25 out of that 50 that were possible to be selected. Other changelog stuff going on. Made the repeat play penalty start sooner. Defenders in man coverage play the inside shoulder instead of outside. Don't allow quarterback to head fake or juke players in the first few ticks of the play. So, there are a lot of changes going on. September 20th fixed the issue causing some quarterbacks to throw a large number of low screen passes. Updated the pass blocking to handle overloads inside out. Added one tick to blitzer base reduction time. That was kind of a weird change, but something they did anyway. Increased the reaction delay for blitzers after a pass is thrown. Increased the difficulty of vision checks for defensive ends sniffing out screen passes. On September 21st, raised the release point on screen passes to make them come in higher and easier to catch. Adjusted the pass block path for tight ends to not drop back and inside so far. And, actually, they reverted the one-tick blitzer reaction time increase. And announcements, big announcement not too long ago where Goal Line Blitz will no longer do flex point, reward point transfers for tournaments and contests. Now, for a long time, Goal Line Blitz has been allowing users to donate flex to tournaments and paying that flex out to the accounts of the winners. Well, apparently there's been scams and just some bad blood over that, so Goal Line Blitz has apparently decided that they're just going to wash their hands of that. Now, personally, I think that's it sort of takes away some of your user base. People depend on these tournaments. It's a big part of the community. But what Goal Line Blitz is apparently trying to do to keep that community is they're going to increase their role by having Goal Line Blitz sponsored tournaments and contests. So hopefully those will be coming up, and we can keep that part of the community alive and active. In your pro tip this week, apparently you need speed for your cornerbacks, that is. Speed at cornerback or get burned. It would appear that 115 speed cornerbacks can no longer hang with a 140 speed wide receiver. Now, you would think this is just common sense, but this is something that's been going on for a while. So if your pro tip this week, if you've got a cornerback and you have points in his equipment that are not in speed, if it's within your power without wasting a whole lot of bonus tokens or anything, preferably it probably should have been done during the preseason when you could still change your equipment. And that's another change that happened. In the preseason, you can revert your original equipment. You can't do it with your second set, but if you've got one set of regular equipment, you can revert the points in it. So if you've got it in agility, you can take those points out and reapply them in speed. But if there's any way you can put speed in your cornerback, maybe sell off a piece of advanced equipment if you've got it in agility or vision or something, you're going to need speed with your cornerbacks right now, because what's happening is they're getting burned as Bort's finally figured out a way to have speed at wide receiver actually work out to where they actually burn defensive backs. That's your pro tip this week. Dot Talk replays of the week. Hopefully we'll get those kicked back in next week. I'm going to open a thread today, probably in just a couple of seconds, for replays for this season. Didn't get any last season, even though I had a thread for it. I apologize for that, but I'll tell you, life has been crazy this last couple of months. Another change for Dot Talk, I'm going to try to see if I can start doing Dot Talk as a Goal Line Blitz radio show, as a live show with call-ins where I still do the news and take the call-ins, see your opinions about the news, and then what I'll do is I'll take the recording from that, edit it, add the replays of the week, and still upload it to YouTube so that I'll have that show too. That may happen, that may not. We'll see as the year goes along. Also going to try to get some interviews set up, and those will probably go through if I do Goal Line Blitz radio. If not, I'll still try to get some interviews going. Hopefully get Bort. Been trying to get Bort on for the last few seasons. If not, maybe Digital Daggers or another admin or just somebody. So if you're interested in doing an interview for Dot Talk, I'm always open. You can PM me in-game, Tuba Samurai. It's Tuba_Samurai. And as always, if there's anything wrong in Goal Line Blitz and you're tired of blaming Bort, you can blame Tuba Samurai. Nothing wrong with that. That's going to do it for this week's Dot Talk, an abbreviated show, but just wanted to let you know I'm still alive, I'm still happy, and I'm still playing Goal Line Blitz, and I hope you're still enjoying it too. This is Tuba Samurai signing off this week with Dot Talk.